Hey all, coming to you today right now from the Pixel Pub back office. We're gonna get down to the pub here shortly. I was actually just prepping for stream. We're about to build the Pixel Pub PC live on stream. I'm guessing this video is probably going to hit after that stream is live. Either way, I'll put a link up over there if you want to check that stream out. But I've been getting the question a lot lately. What do you do about a GPU right now? What is the best GPU that streamers and gamers can buy? And should you actually be buying one right now? It's about the weirdest the market has been since 2020. And to be completely honest, I already filmed a full video. Again, I'll link that one over here, talking about some things to do outside of buying a new GPU, but in some cases, it just makes more sense to buy. And luckily, we are getting to a point where more and more GPUs are becoming available, so hopefully we shouldn't have to worry about it too much longer. But between shortages of graphics cards, scalpers, tariffs, all of that stuff, should you be buying a graphics card right now, or should you just be waiting? What should we be trying to do right now? So I put together a couple of common questions that I've been getting, that I've been seeing online, and just wanted to put them all together in one video so you can kind of get an idea of where the market is at for yourself and make the best decision for you. So first one here, when are GPUs going to be readily available again? So I think this comes down to a handful of things right now, right? We've got NVIDIA, AMD, and Intel GPUs, and they're all gonna be on some different time frames. Unfortunately, AMD and Intel are just not as capable. They don't have as much stock. They don't have as much factory time to be able to produce as many GPUs as they want to be producing, as they could be producing right now, right? And NVIDIA is choosing to use all of their graphics cards for AI purposes. So at this point in time, it's not looking great. We absolutely have been seeing more and more graphics cards trickling in. So hopefully within the next couple of months here, hopefully by mid to late summer, we're gonna see some graphics cards actually readily available. At this point in time, I would really recommend looking at AMD and Intel. And I've never really said that before, outside of maybe Intel cards if you were looking specifically to stream on YouTube. But I think there's going to be a handful of things that are going to make those cards a heck of a lot more impressive. So first off, AMD cards, their encoders have been getting a lot better and streaming to Twitch a lot better than they have been previously. I haven't had my hands on one of these 9000 series GPUs yet. I've only been reading and watching videos and hearing good things about streaming capabilities of those cards. And honestly, if you're just a gamer, that's definitely where I would recommend being at the moment. They're going to come back into stock sooner, and they're going to be less expensive for the performance versus NVIDIA cards. But when it comes to Intel cards, again, hopefully Intel is actively ramping up production of their cards, as well as hopefully getting a B770 coming soon. I would love to see something like that come out right now and just absolutely destroy in the marketplace. But if you can get an Intel B580 for that MSRP of $250, my wife has been using that card for months now, and it is really solid, really great card, especially if you're looking to edit some videos or stream to YouTube specifically. Absolutely fantastic card. And once Twitch actually enables AV1 encoding to their platform, those Intel cards are gonna be hard to beat. So as far as those cards coming into stock, I imagine it'll still be a couple of months. But the best thing that you can do right now is not buy from scalpers. Do your best to not buy cards from people that are scalping, even cards that are available from partners at just double MSRP price. If you can do whatever is possible to hold out, the longer those cards stay in stock, the more the prices are going to start dropping back closer to those MSRP prices. Another question I get is, why exactly is the market as bad as it is right now? And really it just comes down to something I was already talking about, really just supply and demand. Most of the supply is going to AI. Most of NVIDIA has discovered that they can make way more money selling their graphics cards to AI companies than to gamers. So when NVIDIA provides 80% of the gaming GPU market, and all of a sudden most of that is just gone, it's just not good for anybody. Everything is being bought up, all the prices of everything are going up, and people are still paying for it because it's the only thing that you can do right now. All right, so is it just better then to buy a used graphics card now, one of the older generation, and just kind of get what you can get at the moment? And for the most part, I would say yes. If you can find a used GPU for a decent price, then I would go for it. But unfortunately, most of those used graphics cards are seeing those price increases as well. You can find 4000 series cards, especially 4090s, have still been in production for a while, but those are still being scalped as well because people are starting to realize that they're just as good as some of these other cards. I really think that that 3000 series graphics card is probably some of the best cards right now. If you can find them used, if you can find them at a decent price, but that's going to be the struggle because, again, most people that are upgrading from 3000 series graphics cards understand what's going on in the marketplace, and if they're trying to upgrade to one of these new cards, they know that they're extremely expensive, hard to come by, so they're doing the same with their 3000 series. So if you can find a decent card used, but at this point, we're getting to a point now where you could probably just wait a little bit, try as hard as you can to get into the raffle systems that Newegg uses, and do your best to try to actually get one of these newer graphics cards, and you'll probably be better off at this point. All right, so the GPU marketplace is not in a good spot right now. So what do you actually buy though? What are some of the best graphics cards that you can get right now? If you can get your hands on them, what should you be buying and what should you be skipping? Let's talk about those things. So if you're in that budget, just chatting types of streams, 1080p, esports types of titles, Valorant, CSGO, Fortnite, those types of things, but not maybe necessarily in an ultra competitive type of way. The first card that I would recommend, if you can get your hands on it, is the Intel Arc B580. This card, I can't say enough about it. It is borderline a 1440p card. The only reason I say borderline 1440p is because it doesn't quite hit that mark in all of the newest AAA games. But any of these tried and true, not necessarily GPU intensive games, again, all of these competitive games, older games, it has zero problems with. It is a fantastic card, and honestly, I really think that you're future-proofing yourself when you're video editing, and it's like I said, as soon as Twitch enables AV1 encoding for streaming, this card is going to just, I feel like is going to skyrocket in value. It's an amazing card right now. So then there's cards like the 7600 XT as well as the 4060 Ti. Now, most of the time I wouldn't recommend these cards, but they are cards that are semi-available right now. If you're looking for specifically an NVIDIA card, if you're looking for something specifically for streaming, again, playing 1080p, if you're playing some of those competitive games, a 4060 Ti should be able to do all of that just fine. Just don't expect the card to be cheap right now, and don't expect it to go above and beyond, because it's not going to. As far as mid-tier streaming goes right now, cards like the 4070 Super, the 4070 Super Ti, and the 5070 Ti are my absolute favorite cards. Again, if you can find them. Kind of in that $600 to $800 range, I think this is perfect for most streamers. This is going to be able to handle anything that you throw at it. 1080p or 1440p games, whatever kinds of AAA games you want. These are the cards that you just don't have to worry about it anymore. If you just spend that extra couple of $100, you don't have to worry about your stream computer for the next couple of years. So when people aren't sure exactly what games they're going to be playing in the next couple of months, when they aren't sure, they just want something to work, these are the cards that I go for. If you can get to that 16 gigabytes of VRAM, that's going to be the sweet spot, again, especially going into the future. If you need something that's future-proof, 4070 Ti Super, 5070 Ti, those are the way to go. Now, if you want to go the AMD route, something like the 7800 XT is probably where I'd start. Again, that's going to be your 1440p gaming monster. Anything above that, the 9070 XT is the brand new card, as well as things like the 7900 XT, the 7900 XTX. If you can get your hands on those cards, absolutely great performance. They're going to have enough raw power to get any kind of streaming and content creation done that you want to get done. And then again, we have the ultra high end, and this is the part that honestly gets probably the hardest to recommend something. The 4080 Super, if you can get your hands on something like that for a reasonable price, I know that it's going to be hard, but that's going to be a great card if you're wanting to do 4K, if you're wanting to play any of those games. I absolutely can't recommend a 5090 to anybody, except for scalpers, except for people looking to flip it. It just doesn't make sense for anybody. I would not recommend that card. A 5080, if you can find one, but the closest I've seen them getting to $1,000 is right around that $1,500 mark, but they only go up from there right now. So again, at $1,500, it gets hard to recommend unless you're wanting to do 4K gaming, unless you just have the money to blow on whatever, and maybe that's just the only graphics card that you can get your hands on right now. The 5070 and the 5070 Ti are selling out faster than the 5080 and the 5090. So if you have that extra money, that's really going to future-proof yourself. But the 5080 still with only 16 gigabytes of RAM is really hard to recommend for that kind of price point. At that point, if you could go back and find a 4090, maybe on the used marketplace for around the same price, that's probably a better bang for your buck as far as graphics cards go. All right, well, I have to finish getting ready for this stream, but let me know what you think about the GPU market down in the comments. Is it going to get better in the next couple of months, or are we just in for another repeat of 2020? Cheers, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.